They call me Mad Jack. And if there's anybody in these mountains that knows the real story of James Adams, that'd be me. So I'm putting it down in writing just the way it happened in hopes of setting the record straight. Now, my friend Adams was accused of a crime he didn't commit. So he escaped into the mountains, leaving behind the only life that he ever knew. Now, that wilderness out there ain't no place for a greenhorn, and his chances of surviving were mighty slim. Weren't no time at all, for he was beaten down, ragged, and nearly starved. Long about then, he come upon a grizzly bear cub, all alone and helpless. Now, Adams knew that little critter couldn't survive without his help, so he started right down that cliff, risking his own life to save it. Now, that cub took to Adams right off. And that was when he discovered he had a special kind of way with animals. They just come right up to him like he was a natural part of the wilderness. But that bear cub, he was extra special. As he growed, he became the best friend Adams ever had, and together they became a legend.
Baby, there's a world where we don't have to run, and maybe there's a time we'll call our own, living free in harmony and majesty. Take me home, take me home, take me home, take me home.
Sometimes the wilderness can seem as peaceful and innocent as a little baby sleeping in his cradle. But I seen times when one minute you didn't know what was coming, and the next you was wondering what just hit you. Why, up in them clouds, there's a whole different world a-going on. Thunder kicking up a terrible fuss like some unholy giant stomping on the roof. And the worst place to be when the sky opens up is out in it. Of course, that's where old Adams always liked it best, right smack dab in the middle of things.
Easy, Dan, easy. It's all right. It's only a storm. Calm down, Van. Seems to be letting up. Come on, Ben. Rain's all over. What is it, Ben? What's the matter? A fire. Lightning must have started it. Come on, let's see what we can do. Ben, I gotta see if there's any animals in there. You're okay now. Go on. Hold it, little fella. I got you. You get out of here and go find your ma. Easy, little fella. I got you. Well, that looks like everybody. You look all right. Oh, look at them poor beavers, Ben. That pond of theirs stopped that fire from spreading. Now I guess they're out of a home. Well, I'm sorry your home burned down, little fella. Now you haven't got any wood to rebuild with. But don't you worry. There's other pretty places upstream. There's plenty of wood up there. Why, in no time, you can rebuild and make a new home for yourself. Besides, it's all burned out here. You'd be a lot happier somewhere else.
Nature has a clever kind of way of setting itself right and giving life back to everything in the wilderness.
When there's nowhere else to go and you feel you're all alone, don't be afraid. You're not alone. When the sunlight turns to darkness and you feel you can't go on, don't be afraid. You're not alone. Even when it's cloudy, there will be a ray of light, and our hopes and dreams will all take wing in flight. So don't worry about tomorrow and the beauty of today will see you through. You're not alone.
What's that? Come on, let's see. That little cub, you better watch out. He's gonna get his nose slapped by that flat tail. All right, Ben. You better go in there and break it up before somebody accidentally gets hurt. Now be careful, don't hurt anybody. That'll do it, Ben. All right, Ben, that's enough. I haven't seen beavers in our valley before. Come on, let's go have a look. Come on. I thought so. This is beavers doing, Ben. Uh-oh, a brand new beaver dam. Looks like the same beavers that were at the burned out pond. Well, as soon as that dam's done, this whole valley's gonna be flooded. That means us too, Ben. Our cabin's right in the path. We're gonna be swept clean away, old-timer.
Oh, Adam!
Hey, Jack! Down here!
I'll be with you quicker than a possum's week.
Well, come on. What's the matter with you? A little water ain't gonna melt you now. Come on.
I'm on you. Come on. Dadgum you. You know you keep this up number 7 and there's gonna be a number 8 real quick. You got all the mean streaks of all the other 6 rolled into one mean, cantankerous body. Now, let's get...
Come on up here, number 7.
You were living on borrowed time. Now you're through.
All right, number 7. It's good to see you. Good to see you. It's been a long time. Easy, Ben. You know number 7 ain't exactly partial to you.
Go ahead and laugh, you fool. That's number 7. There's going to be another 8 before you know it. I could have drowned. It's kind of funny.
Jack, it's so good to see you.
Good to see
You're looking so good.
Hey, if you don't mind, Ben, I'll just shake.
It's been a long time since I've seen you cross that stream.
Well, the way them beaver are working, another couple of weeks and you're gonna have to be 20 feet tall to get across that stream. How come you let the beavers build there anyway?
We had a fire up yonder about, I don't know, 2-3 weeks ago.
I know I crossed the burn on the way down.
Well, I just kind of feel responsible for them. I'm the one that told them to move and build a new home, and they just followed me to this spot, and, well, it just wouldn't be neighborly if I kicked them out.
Neighborly? Once that water backs up into your valley, you're gonna be the first man to leave it using the cabin for a canoe. Sound like a man that's been out in the sun too long without his hat. Now you stand to lose everything. I have to move your cabin on top of that. Now if somebody has to lose their place, why can't it be them beavers?
You know that ain't right. They got just as much right to this land as you and me.
You sound just like that young lawyer fella from over the Mississippi in Illinois, Abe Lincoln.
You told me about him once before. He sure sounds like a good man.
He's not bad for a rail splitter. Doubt if he ever amounts to anything, though. You won't be smiling when the water's running down the chimney of your cabin. Now, why don't you just tell them beaver to get?
Now, I know you lost your home in the fire, and all you want to do is build a new one. But this dam you're building here is going to flood out the whole valley. And I know you don't want to do that. So why don't you just take your home to the valley up yonder? I'd sure appreciate it. I'll tell you what. You just think it over, and come morning you can make a decision. And I know you won't feel bad about doing the right thing. Well, at least I hope you won't. You know, I think they listen to me. I'm sure they're going to move.
I'll believe that when number 7 there starts fixing coffee in the morning, and that ain't likely. Look yonder. They're right back to work. Didn't pay you no mind at all. Well, James Adams, what you gonna do now?
You got any ideas?
Well, Well, I might have if I had some victuals under my belt.
What, are you staying for supper?
Making flapjack?
Flapjacks for supper?
Sure.
I ain't got no flour.
I got flour.
Well, I'm out of maple syrup.
Got syrup, too.
Well, then I'm making flapjacks.
Then I'll stay for supper.
All right. Well, are you coming or you want me to tote you on my back?
No, I'm still kind of tuckered out. I think I'll just sit here a spell and rest my weary bones. Maybe talk to Ben. I haven't talked to Ben in a long time. We got a lot to talk about. We'll be along soon. Come on, number 7. There's only one kind of language that... Whoa, baby, that's good. One language that them beavers understand. Sometimes they can be as stubborn as a burro. Well, I gotta just say my friend from himself, you know. Easy. Sorry, old buddy, this is the way it's gotta be. It's either you or me, and it sure ain't gonna be me. Come on, number 7, you can do it. Come on. That's it. Pull. Easy. Come on. Come on. There. If that doesn't say move, I don't know what does. Ben, come on, let's go home. We don't want to be late for supper. There I was, deep in the jungle, and this giant snake comes down out of this tree. And I mean, he was a big one. He must have weighed 100 pounds or more, and he just come down, and he wraps himself around my neck, and he starts to squeeze and choke me to death. And I grab him, and I untwist him from me, and finally I just close the life out of that there python. Like that. I tell you, that was one dead python.
There ain't no pythons in North America.
I know that. I killed the last one. I don't look good, you know. I worked myself up an appetite. You want a pancake, Ben? Here you go.
Do you want another stack of cakes?
Oh, no. 3 helpings of this is enough for any man.
Well, I ain't one to count, but you know that's the 4th stack you've had.
Yeah.
You don't mind if I make myself another stack, do you?
Oh, no. You go right ahead.
Thanks.
You know, I think that snake happened in, Uh-oh, we got trouble. Freeze. Don't move, Ben. Don't you move. I can handle this. I got a bead on him.
Oh, the big python killer. Afraid of a couple skunks. That's okay, Jack. I'll save you. Mary Lou, Daniel, it's my friend Jack. Don't be frightened now. We're just having a little company for dinner. You stay right there and I'll get yours. Now, don't move. Stay right there. I don't think they'll hurt you now, Jack.
Would you like a flapjack? Put some syrup on it.
Come on, Mary Lou. Dano. Hi, Mary Lou. Here's your supper. Here you go. Dano, you hungry? Right here. Here you go. Here. Good. I hope you guys enjoyed that.
Which one's Daniel?
Well, that one right there.
Oh? I would have thought the other, and he looks more like a Daniel to me.
Now, they'd sure be a lot friendlier if Ben would leave him alone. I keep warning him about skunks, but he just won't listen.
He probably thinks they're squirrels with white tails.
Where are your flapjacks?
Paul's all out of batter.
Well, here. Have one of these.
Oh, no, Jack. No.
No.
No,
There
no.
you go.
No, I don't want to short you.
Ben ate all the syrup.
Some coffee.
That's all gone, too. Take part of mine. There you go. Mighty cozy place you and Ben got here. It's a shame it's all going to be washed away. Maybe another fire'd do the trick.
Jack, that ain't funny. Now, if I can't get him to move peaceable, well, then there's nothing left for me and Ben to do except just to, well, pack up and move out.
I'm glad Ben's here to look after you. To let a few pesky beavers run you off your own land and flood you out is dumber than a rock.
Sometimes when I'm up visiting Adams, I kind of get to wishing I'd been born a bear. They got it pretty easy. Not a care in the world. Of course, a bear like Ben ain't one for sitting around lazing in the sun. If there's some kind of mischief to get into, he'll find it. Like rabbits, for instance. He thinks them bunnies is nothing but bears, just like himself, only littler. Why, I think he'd give anything if he could hop around like them. Yes, sir. Ben is friendly to just about every critter there is in the woods. Don't matter how big they are or if they got fur or feathers, he likes them all the same. He's kind of like Adams that way. Every animal is just as good as the next. And if he comes onto some strange-looking feller, he don't tuck his tail and run. Not Ben. He gets right in there and says, howdy. Frisky as the devil wanting to play. Of course, sometimes he don't have any idea what he's getting himself into, but it don't take long for him to find out. Now, a beaver will put up with plenty, and they like to wrestle around and jump and splash just as much as the next fella. But Ben, he started getting curious about what that little critter must taste like. And so he decided he'd, well, just take a little bite. Now, being bit on ain't one of a beaver's favorite things. And he'll stand right up and tell you so, just in case there's any doubt. Ben knows how to take a hint. And if a critter don't want to play with you, the best thing to do is just move on. Ben came upon that beaver dam again, he decided he'd do us all a favor and help whittle it down to size. He didn't have nothing personal against the beaver. I guess he just remembered that I had done it, figured it must be the right thing to do.
Number 7. Will you move it? Get off the pack, will you? Now, if you mess with me before I have my morning coffee, you ain't gonna get your morning coffee, so move it. Will you get off? I'm gonna send you to a home for old burros.
Is the coffee ready?
Not unless number 7 made it during the night. No good. Don't stir yourself. I'll get the water for the coffee.
This river sure seems like it's getting wider, don't it?
Seems like it is. A little while from now, you want water, you just reach out your cabin window. It'll be there, thanks to your beaver friend.
Cold water wash sure feels stimulating. Ain't you gonna wash?
I already did.
Uh-huh.
Adam? Adam! Get up here!
What carnation is it? Well, you can trust him. Just relax your bones.
I've been in the woods long enough to know there's 2 things you can't trust. That's a skunk or a rattlesnake. Uh-oh, here comes Ben.
Ben, no!
No?
Ben, no! Get over here! See? I told you. Oh, well, it ain't their fault he shook on him. Wonder why he went swimming so early anyhow.
Maybe he was up trying to convince the beavers they ought to move.
Boy, I hope he didn't bother them beavers. I gotta go look. Come on.
But I haven't had my... Oh. Come on, number 7, let's get ready to go.
I thought so. How could Ben do this?
Now, hold on. This ain't exactly Ben's doing. You see, I did this, thinking that that's the only talk that they'd understand, you see. And, well, I guess Ben saw me do it and figured I didn't do it good enough.
Jack, you're a good friend. But you just made these beavers mad. They're dead set on staying now. They ain't ever gonna move.
Huh? But make them move.
If we could only make them move to that willow grove upstream, that'd be a perfect home for them. There's gotta be a way. I got an idea.
We move into the dam, and they move up to the willow grove.
Huh?
No?
No. You go up to the willow grove. Start cutting me some branches, the tenderest ones you can find.
Tender?
Just start cutting me the branches. You'll see, I'm gonna make them think my way.
Come on, number 7. If he wants tender willow branches, he gets tender willow branches.
All right, now listen. I got an idea that's gonna make us all happy. All right?
You fellas are gonna love this idea. Couldn't be easier if I brought that willow grove right to your doorstep.
Don't you worry now, I ain't gonna hurt you. All I want to do is show you the prettiest place on earth to build your new dam. It's much prettier in this place. You'll be real grateful to me. There's plenty of food, lots of fresh water, everything. It's a lot nicer in here. We'll be on our way in no time.
Number 7, you better hope that this plan works, because if it don't, you and me are liable to have to tear down a perfectly good cabin and tote it maybe 3-4 miles. Damn. Flippin' jackrabbits, these mosquitoes are on it. Now, these ain't the orneriest mosquitoes that I ever did see. I remember one time I was summering up on the Platte River. Now, the mosquitoes up there, they were not only ornery, they were big. Yes, sir. They was big as birds and had stingers as long as rifle barrels. I remember one time one of them mosquitoes took out after me, and I run away from it, and I just made the cabin in the nick of time, and I slammed the door on it. After a bit, a lot of his friends come along, and they stuck their stingers through that cabin, and I was running around the inside, clinching them over like horseshoe nails, till I must have had 6 or 8 of them stuck to that cabin. You should have heard the noise that their wings made. After a while, I began floating. They lifted that cabin right up off the ground and set it down in one of the prettiest meadows you ever did want to see. And that's the truth. Honest. Well, you look like you don't believe me.
We're all gonna take a little trip together. Come on. Isn't this nice? Huh? That's a good boy. Get your babies in here, Mama. Come on, little guy. That's a good boy. Just swim right up in the back of that. Come on. Good.
Looky there.
So ain't this the greatest place you ever seen? Well, just look at all these trees. There's good, fresh, clean running water. I mean, it's the best swimming and drinking water in the whole country. Well, just look at these hills. Have you ever seen anything so pretty in your whole life?
Well, I don't know about you, Ben, but he sure convinced me, you know. I'd like to live here.
I mean, look at it. They're just reaching up, touching those white fleecy clouds. And there's plenty of good food, lots of wood to use your teeth on. And just smell this good air. Makes you feel good to be a man. I mean a beaver. And it's real quiet. Nobody's gonna bother you. Hey, fellas! Fellas, where you going? I ain't finished yet. Hey, come on back. What's the matter?
Sorry, Adam. Nice try, but like I was telling you, you'll never convince them beavers with talk.
Water level's sure rising fast, Ben. Well, I guess it's time for us to start packing up and moving out. Ben, would you get away from them skunks? Listen to me, Ben, ain't you been sprayed enough? When are you gonna learn? They may be little, but they pack a powerful wallop. Ben, they're gonna make you one sorry bear. Now get away. Ben.
Well, I'm glad to see you're so happy. It isn't every day a man gets a chance to tear down his cabin and tote it over a mountain.
Would you quit acting like your sore toe's killing you? Now, I found a real fine place up yonder about 2 or 3 miles. And we're just moving the cabin up there.
We are. Why? Just... Why? Wait a minute. Don't tell me why. I'll tell you why. Because you're as stubborn as them beavers. That's why. You're a big, ignorant, bearded galoot that's gonna let a passel of beavers flood you off of your house. There's only one way to keep them beavers from running us off.
We ain't going up there and shooting a bunch of helpless animals.
But if the animals...
No. I'm alive today because of them animals. They saved my life. And them beavers don't know what they're doing. I mean, it's just a misunderstanding.
Well, let's make them understand. That's what I'm telling you.
Would you pull that rifle on me over a misunderstanding?
Well, no.
Well, it's the same with them, Beaver.
But I can't reason with you. I can't reason with the beavers. I can't reason with Ben. I'm the only one that makes any sense. And that goes for you, too.
Hey, why don't you watch what you're doing? You almost hit me in the head with that log.
Oh, I wouldn't want to do that. The log's too valuable.
Well, that's real funny, Jack.
Which reminds me, what about all your other friends in this valley? You gonna move every nest, cave, you gonna move them out too?
Yeah, I didn't even think about that. They're my friends too. I just couldn't let them stay here and get flooded out.
Now, just hold it right there. If you're counting on me to help you, forget it. I'm moving one cabin, and that's it.
Well, confound it, there's got to be something we can do. Pa used to say, to figure out a solution, you got to understand the problem. Well, I understand the problem, but
Uh-oh. Looks like Mary Lou and Daniel are back.
Calm down, Jack. They're after Ben. They've been chasing him all day. I warned him. I told him not to mess around with them skunks. But he just don't. Hey, wait a minute. I got an idea.
Skunks. That's all we need right now.
You know, you're absolutely, positively, 100% right. That's just what we need.
Are you local?
No, I ain't local. Pa was right. If you understand the problem, the solution will come. It just takes a heap of figuring is all. Mary Lou? Down? Look at these berries. Don't they look good? Come on. We're going to go on a little picnic. Come on. Come on. Come on. Here we go. Come on, Mary Lou. Come on, Daniel.
You can come out now, Ben. Mary Lou and Daniel have gone.
Now listen, you two are going to have to help me with these beavers.
On a picnic? That boy needs looking after.
Come on, Mary Lou. Come on, Daniel. Come on out on the dam. That's good. I want you and the beavers to have a nice talk. Yeah. Now, I'm really counting on you fellas to just step right up and say hello to them critters. That beaver's just downright dumb.
If you know what's good for you, Beaver, you'll get out while you still smell good. It ain't going to wash off that easy. All right. So, a couple of skunks take on a few beaver. How's that going to save the valley?
Just a little patience, Jack. Mary Lou and Daniel and I, we got it all figured out.
You talk to skunks, too, huh?
Yeah. Not like some of my friends. They listen to me.
Hey, look yonder. Look at that.
Yeah. They're all headed back up to the Willow Grove, upstream.
We're not going to have to move the cabin?
Well, what's more important, the animals in the valley won't be flooded.
We did it. We did it. Ben, we did it.
We?
Well, I'm not going to say that you didn't help some. But it was Ben and me that really discouraged them from living here. Why
don't we just get on back to the cabin and start rebuilding?
You go ahead. I'm going to tear this dam out. Let this water go back where it belongs, in the river. Come on, Ben.
Well, that's it, Ben. That's the last rock. I think we can make a real nice garden right here.
Howling coyotes, number 7, come on. Nobody can be as mean and cantankerous as you are without practice.
Well, I wouldn't mind taking old number 7 off your hands, Jack.
No, I think I'll just maybe give him another chance. Besides, I wouldn't want to be hauling my trade goods up here on my own back. Well, it's kind of nice to see some dry land around here for a change. I have to admit, James, you were right. Old number 7 and me came through the Willow Grove. And them beavers who got it looking all green and lush and beautiful. And they seemed kind of happy.
Well, I'm grateful it all worked out. I sure hate seeing anybody put out over a little misunderstanding. Of course, it's Mary Lou and Daniel that we ought to be thanking.
Mary Lou and Daniel? You don't believe those skunks really understood what you were asking them to do you?
Well, of course they understood what I was asking them to do.
Why, you couldn't get them skunks to do that again in 2 million years. Thinking a skunk understands what you're saying to it.
Well, you might be right, but I don't think Mary Lou and Dan are going to like what you're saying.
This is everything you ordered. I'll see you next trip, James. I got some more trading to do.
Well, I'll see you later, Jack. Bye. Hey, ain't you staying for supper?
No thanks.
Don't you fret, Ben. We're going to have plenty of company for dinner. Wind's blowing the right way. You just wait till old Jack gets a whiff of some flying flapjacks. Herd of buffalo couldn't keep him away.
Deep inside the forest is a door into another land. Here is our life and home. We are staying here forever in the beauty of this place all alone. We keep on hoping, maybe there's a world where we don't have to run, and maybe there's a time we'll call our own, living free in harmony and majesty. Take me home.